The manager for Bushy Run, Scott Peyman, your team does not allow a run through the entire postseason. 2 quarterfinals games, 2 semifinals games, and here in the championship. Just incredible what your pitching staff was able to do. Today was Max Pesce. What worked for him?
Looks like everything, huh? I mean, I told the boys that's probably the most perfect game I've seen them play. Maybe the most perfect game I've seen any team I've coached play. They did everything right. But the only thing I could complain about is we had a runner on third in the first inning with nobody out. We didn't get them to score, but other than that, we were perfect.
When we talked, and this goes back to the regular season as well as a couple times through this postseason, you constantly said about the pitching depth that you think you have as an advantage over every other team, including Hempfield East. And while Andrew Rosenberg did a fine job starting for them, he checks out after 4 innings. The relievers weren't quite as effective. You never had to go to the bullpen, but you had to feel pretty strong that no matter who you called upon throughout this game and throughout all season long, they were going to get the job down on the bump.
Oh, yeah, we were comfortable. I had 2 guys ready in case Pesce hit a snag. I put one of them in the game, and he said, "What, am I not pitching?" I said, "Pesce got this." So you could see the way he was cruising. I didn't think he'd have trouble, especially once we got a 3 or 4 run lead. He wasn't going to give up any more than that. So, yeah, we were very fortunate with our pitching this year. You're absolutely spot on with that. We were deep, and I think it's really going to play out here in the regionals.
It's even more incredible when you consider it comes against Hempfield East, a team that had scored 182 runs this season, had really dominated the competition throughout most of the season, and now you actually win the season series with them 2-1. Maybe we'll see them again down the road, but holding down this lineup is something that almost no team has been able to do this year. What did you see from their lineup that maybe allowed you to accomplish that?
I don't know. That was all Pesce. Their lineup 1 through 9 is really good. They don't chase bad pitches. You can't get easy outs. They make you pitch to them, and it's a testament to them. Even the guys coming off the bench have good at bats. So Pesce did a great job. He stayed in the strike zone all day, forced them to swing the bat, and trusted his defense. In the end, it worked out for us.
Talking to Scott Peyman, manager for Bushy Run, after his team captures the 2019 District 31 championship. We talk so much about the pitching and the defense. Offensively, you guys got a lot of runners on in the first handful of innings. You threatened. You only had 1 run to show through the first 5 innings, but innings 6 and 7, you had a lot more success. Did anything change at that point?
No, I think it was just a war of attrition. I mean, we just kept after it, kept putting runners on. Eventually something's going to break. We talked about it the whole game. We kept pressure on every inning. I don't think they had a 1-2-3 inning, did they? If they did, they might have had 1. It was just constantly trying to make them throw pitches and keep runners on base. I thought Jay Miller did a great job at third base, pressuring them at the right time. And it worked out for us. I mean, that's a great team over there. They're not going to make mistakes. You got to take the runs they give you.
2017 champion for Bushy Run. I would guess that a handful of the players played on that team, but what does it mean for this group to win a championship, especially after the Penn Trafford team on the high school season came up just shy?
Yeah, I think we had 3 guys on this team that were on the 17 team. Pesce actually pitched in the 17 championship. He pitched 3 innings in that game, all shutout. I believe he started that game, pitched the first 3. Back then we played 9 innings, so we would go kind of a platoon situation because we wouldn't waste pitching for regionals. But overall, I mean, it can't be more pleased with what happened today.
And you alluded to regionals. That begins on Friday, and I know for both your team and Hempfield East, you want to win this game, but you don't want to do so at the expense of the regionals. Using only 1 pitcher, it seems like this was a perfect scenario, and you guys are now going to be really set up well Friday and beyond.
Yeah, but beyond that, I mean, whether Pesce pitched well or not, we were going to try to win this game no matter what it took. It just so happened that Pesce pitched a great game, and I didn't have to go to any other pitching, but we were ready to. This was the game we really wanted to win.
Talking to Scott Peyman here at Bushy Run. Final question. I saw the dog pile on the pitching mound. This means a lot to these players. What are you guys going to do to celebrate, and how quickly do you have to turn your focus to the next baseball game?
I don't know what this team wants to do to celebrate. We'll figure something out, but we got to wash it off pretty quick because Friday's going to be here before we know it. We'll probably got to practice in, but we got to get ready for regionals.
Scott Peyman, the manager of Bushy Run, his team captures the District 31 championship, a 4-0 victory over Hempfield East here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.